Hi everyone. For this video, we have another first. This is the first card in the first major set of basketball cards. The set being 1948 Bowman, and the card being the number 1 Ernie Calverley rookie card. In fact, after this 1948 Bowman set, collectors had to wait until the 1957-58 Topps for the next major basketball card set. Bowman produced plenty of baseball cards in the late 1940s into the 1950s, but the 1948 Bowman basketball set is Bowman's only complete run until the 1996-97 season. If you've never seen one of these cards in person, you should. They're a neat size. They're smaller than the standard sports card, 2 1/16 inches by 2.5 inches. I'll place just a normal basketball card up here beside it. It's rare that you really get to see them side by side if you've only seen images of cards from the set. So that gives you an idea of the size of those 1948 Bowman cards. They were printed in 2 series. Cards 1 through 36 were a first series, and 37 through 72 are a second series. The second series is noteworthy for 2 reasons, in my opinion. First, the second series was produced in fewer quantities, but secondly, there are variants with printing issues, either missing ink that causes a gray background, loss of a particular color of ink, overprinting. If you go on PSA's website, they have a great list where you can become aware of all of these different variations. Other highlights in the set, obviously the number 69 George Mikan rookie is the highlight of the set. But this card isn't to be overlooked. It is the first card in that first major basketball set. There's the number 32 Red Holzman rookie. So that's a player card of who would become one of the greatest coaches of all time. You have number 34, the Joe Fulks rookie. Number 66, Jim Pollard rookie. He was actually known for dunking from the free throw line, Jim Pollard. A unique feature of the set are the play cards. These are diagrams of basketball plays. I don't think these get the attention they deserve. I think they're neat historically that they put them in there. To give the set some more context, you have to remember this set features BAA, basketball players. That was the Basketball Association of America. Its final season was 1948-49. Then it merged with the NBA. So these 1948 Bowman cards fall into place right during that moment of transition. So back to this card specifically, I think it's essential history for basketball cards. The first card, the first major set. I'm going to take a little tangent here. If you look at the back, you can see that if you sent 10 basketball card wrappers and $2, you got that old basketball there. When I see these on these Bowman cards, I always think that even more rare than the cards themselves, is there anyone out there who might have did this and still has this particular basketball? I just can't imagine that would be preserved in someone's collection. All right, back to the card. I think this one is really a neat glimpse into history. It mentions Calverley's collegiate team, the Rhode Island Rams, and it says that they introduced 100-point games as a steady diet. But I think what's more neat on the back of this card, it says he was regarded as the best one-handed shot in the association. And I just think these types of glimpses into the past are great. I mean, can you imagine hearing the best one-handed shot with today's NBA? It's really a lesson in the development of shooting technique. Then, like another important basketball card that I did a video on, the Nat Holman from the 1933 Gaudy Sport Kings. This Ernie Calverley, he was also considered a premier playmaker in his league, the BAA. He led in assists the first season, and assists per game, a little more detailed statistic, for the first 2 seasons. So, I don't know, you kind of imagine him as like a John Stockton type figure, playmaker, lots of assists. He actually retired before he would have played in the NBA the very next season. Just like most sets, the first card, like this one, and the last card are tough to find in higher grade conditions. And if you read on PSA's website enough, they also mention that for this particular one, centering is an issue. But yeah, I thought it was an important card to make a video of. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you enjoy those little glimpses into history. I think that's what's really important with these older cards, in this set in particular. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.